Okay, we're going to do math lesson 85. So you can go ahead and get your dry erase board, marker and eraser out, and open to page 396 in your math textbook. We're going to start with some really quick mental math. First one is 41 minus 15. 41 minus 15. Do it in your head. The answer is 26. 26. Okay. Next problem, boys and girls, is 72 minus 25. Do it in your head. 72 minus 25 is 47. Nice job. If you find that I'm giving the answer before you're ready, you can just hit pause on the video, think, and then know that I'm going to say the answer. So that gives you a little bit more think time, okay? All right, the next one is 84 minus 45. 84 minus 45. The answer, 39. 84 minus 45 is 39, okay? 25 times 30, we're multiplying. 25 times 30. Think in your head, 25 times 3, add a 0, 750. The answer is 750. Okay, moving to money, $6.54 minus $2.99. Remember, the quick way to do mental math is to round that to $3. Your answer will be $9.53 because $2.99 is 1 less than 3. 3 less than $6.54 is $3.54, but we got to take away that penny. Then we have $9.53. Okay. All right. Next mental math is 56 minus 28. 56 minus 28. The answer is 28. Okay. For our next mental math, we're going to do a sequence of numbers, and we're going to try to figure out what would come next. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. What would be the next two numbers in this sequence if it continued? Well, I recognize that some of these are perfect squares. 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, 3 times 3 is 9, bum, ba-da-da-da. 4 times 4 is 16, and then there's 25. 6 times 6 is, that's right, 36. 7 times 7 is 49. And then there's 64. Bum, ba-da-da-da. 9 times 9 is 81. And 100's 10 times 10. 11 times 11 is 121. 12 times 12 is 144. We know our squares and so much more. These are the perfect squares. All right, so that was that sequence. And our very last mental math for today, not a perfect square, but it is another sequence. We have 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, and then 2 blanks. How are we going to solve that one? Think about it. What's the difference? 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. Are you noticing anything? Add 2, add 3, add 4, add 5. Let's see if this follows a pattern. Is 15 plus 6 21? Yes, it is. Pattern continues. So what if we added 7 to 21? We would get 28. And then let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What if we add 8 to 28? We would get 36. And that is how we complete that pattern. Okay, today for our math lesson, it is fun and easy. I think you're going to like it. What we're going to do is we're going to multiply by 10, 100, and 1,000. So this is fun and fast. If I have the number 123 and I want to multiply it by 10, we already know that all we need to do is add a 0. So we just put 1, 2, 3, copy our number, and add a 0. Now when we do that, we're going to count from the left to see if we need to add a comma. So 1, 2, 3, comma, sure enough, we read the number 1,230. All right, what if I had that same number, but I was multiplying it by 100? Can we use the same method we've been using, where we ignore the zeros for a little while, go ahead and multiply. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. Don't forget the zeros. There we go. Now we're going to count from the left. 1, 2, 3, comma. 12,300. Not too bad. What if we add another 0? What if we do 123 times 1,000, boys and girls? Let's try it. 123 times 1,000. While we work the problem, let's just forget about the zeros for a little while. We'll come back to them. 1 times 3 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. All right, come back to our zeros. 1, 2, 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3 zeros. Do we need a comma? Let's see. Starting from the right, count toward the left, counting backwards. 1, 2, 3, comma. 123,000. Not too hard. Your turn to try some, okay? So on your dry erase board, please write what you would get if you multiplied 37 times 10. Ignore the 0, multiply the 1 times the numbers. You should get 370. Nicely done. Okay, what if you did 37 times 100? That's right. 1 times 7, 1 times 3, add your 2 zeros, 3,700. All right, your turn to do 37 times 1,000. What are you going to do? Forget about the zeros for a little bit. Multiply the 1 times the 7, 1 times the 3. Come back to our 1, 2, 3 zeros. Do we need a comma? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, comma. 37,000. Okay? I think you're going to get it pretty easily. There is one thing that we're going to talk about, and that's if we're multiplying money. We're going to add a decimal into that figure. So let's say we had $1.23. We're going to multiply that times 100. When we start off, we just do it like we were doing as if, there wasn't a decimal and dollar sign. We would ignore the zeros, take the 1 times the 3, 1 times the 2, 1 times the 1, come back at our zeros, and then we have the decimal, so we put the same number of decimal places in our answer as there are in our problems. How many numbers after the decimal? 1, 2. Are there any after a decimal here? No. So we just have the 1, 2, 1, 2 decimal. Don't forget our dollar sign. Our answer would be $123. I'm going to let you try it now with $6.12 times 100. Go ahead and solve that on your board. Pause while you work it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, come back and show me. You should have multiplied ignore the zeros, multiply the 1 times the 2, 1 times the 1, 1 times the 6. Come back to our zeros, 1, 2 zeros. How many places after the decimal? 1, 2, 1, 2. Put our decimal in and add our dollar sign, $600.12. Okay? All right. I'm going to have you practice the lesson practice on your set. You can just do it on your dry erase board. Just multiply, okay? So you're just going to multiply, check your answers, and then once you've done that and you've gotten it right, then you can go on to the mixed practice. So the answers are going to be in your parents' answer key under where it says lesson practice. Just check and see if you've got it, and then go ahead and do lesson 85.